Thank you guys for coming out, or not, for those of you who are watching at home. If you are my mom, stop watching now. I go to school downtown, and whenever something bad happens on campus, they'll send you what they call a timely alert. So you can plan around it, I guess. And these are all real crimes, and should be taken seriously. But it's kind of hard, because the one that I get the most frequently is for what Campus PD likes to call forceful fondling, which I'm not going to say isn't a horrible violation of someone's rights and personal space. It's just that the forceful fondler sounds like someone you caught on Scooby-Doo. You're going to get him in a Happy Meal with Ronald McDonald. But what do if you meet the forceful fondler? You blow a rape whistle, which is really the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard. 'Cause you want to empower a woman, you teach her Muay Thai or have her carry bear spray in her snatch. But you don't give her a whistle, because if that were effective, we would have other instruments attached to other heinous crimes. Like, look out, he's got a gun! I'd better blow my murder trumpet! It just doesn't really make sense. You're gonna learn how bad I am at transitions. I eat at Subway, because I like to eat fresh, which is not the same as eating healthy. Subway is fresh like new car smell is fresh. And really, eating at Subway is about as healthy as eating a picture of a sandwich, as long as that picture was drawn by a real sad person. Because there are two people that work at any Subway. One is a 16-year-old girl with like the exact makeup to piercing ratio that lets you know she's not gonna get it together. Not gonna happen for her. And then the other is a dude who's like in his 40s, and he just looks like everyone he's talked to today has served him a subpoena. And then nobody who like eats in Subway looks healthy either. It's not your CrossFit quinoa crowd. It's just a bunch of people who look like you pulled their body out of a swamp and slapped a couple of tattoos on for color. And then, like, if you read a review for Subway, they always say stuff like, they talk shit about the staff. They're like, you know, they just look so disinterested. Staff was so unfriendly. I'm like, really? You want the staff at Subway to be interested? You think that was plan A for them? That's not plan anything for anybody. That's plan I drink to feel less alone at night, because that liberal arts degree wasn't really the ticket to tomorrow I was hoping for. And I know that firsthand, by the way, because I work at a sandwich shop, or delicatessen if you're into letters. And people say dumb shit to me all the time, and it's really heartbreaking. Like, this one dude's just like, can I have one of those floating cucumbers? I'm like, you mean a pickle? And it's like to the point where I'm like, where is your helper? Where is that nice lady in a blue vest who makes sure you don't touch anything electrical? Worse than anyone who says anything dumb are people who try to get cute with me. So there was this one guy, we were slow, he walks in, he's just like, oh, are you working hard or hardly working? Like, I don't know. Are you really depressing or depressingly real? Please tell me there's more to my life than this. I'm kind of a depressing person that way. I don't like it when people tell me I have potential, because I'm 25, and it means a lot less at 25 than it does at 15. Right now, I have the upward mobility of a plane that's disappeared. Like, people will try to say things to cheer you up. They're like, you know, every 7 years, every cell in your body is replaced, so you're a whole new person. It's like, yeah, a fatter, older, more wrinkled version that can't bend as well of yourself. Looks great, future. Thanks. I don't really like to talk shit about religion. I do all the time, but really, like, if you have something that makes you feel better and you find comfort in, that's awesome. That's fine. And I get really tired. I have a lot of friends who are atheists, and they always say, it's just like, well, I just think it's inconceivable. I don't understand how an otherwise rational human being could believe in, you know, resurrection and talking snakes. I'm like, really? You have no idea. So let me tell you something. I'm an otherwise rational person, and if I go into a public restroom with an automatic toilet, it goes off before I'm done, there's a decent 7 seconds where I'm absolutely certain an alien eel monster is gonna rocket up my poop chute and eat my brain. It took years, despite knowing, understanding that logically, men just grow beards. They do not stand in front of the bathroom mirror and just go, "Hurr!" while the fur comes out of their face. Like, I thought that's why you were all so jealous of each other's beards, because you were just flexing. It's like, his face is swole! Otherwise, totally rational. But we all have dumb thoughts. I had a boyfriend, we were going somewhere, and before we left, I'm like, I gotta go take a dump, because I'm a lady. And he goes, "Oh, that's gross. Girls only poop rainbows and sunshine." And I'm like, how did you know it's 8 different colors and burns like fire? But you're not really supposed to say that if you're a girl, because it's unattractive. That's a weird social convention that we have, that it's unattractive for a girl to talk about poop. And we do a lot of weird things in our culture to seem more attractive to other people. I knew a girl who vajazzled, which doesn't totally make sense to me, because why do you want to advertise that your lady cave is so deep you can mine it for diamonds? And it goes both ways. Like, for men, it's very attractive to be seen as romantic. But romantic is just creepy's better-looking roommates. Because all romance is just how well you can make a girl cry without hitting her. You use your words for those tears. I loved you from the first day I saw you, and I've never stopped. But it's in our music and our movies. It's just part of our culture. Like, there's that song by Bruno Mars, the grenade song. You know, he'd catch a grenade for you. He'd put his hand on a blade for you. He'd just LARP Call of Duty for you all around. You know, like, it's a weird thing. Like, why? Like, any girl who wants you to blow yourself up is just a sociopath. That's not good that's not wife material. That's just a sociopath. Like, for me, you know, you had me at steady day job, man. You don't have to die. Fuck that. But I understand it's very hard to do romantic gestures, and I think it's very hard for guys to ask girls out. I get that. But it's super weird for us. For example, I had a guy message me on Facebook. So I did the friend request accept thing. So that's cool. And right after I did, he goes, "Hey, how are you?" I'm like, "Oh, all right, I'll wait." "Good, how are you?" "Good. Do you have a boyfriend?" I didn't answer because I didn't want to. He was like, "Do you have a job?" I'm like, "So where are we going with this, buddy? Because this feels a lot like you're trying to figure out how long it's going to take people to figure out I'm missing." Either that, or you're trying to figure out what the least offensive, lowest number for a blowjob you can offer me is. Either way, I'm not going to answer that. Another fun one was I was walking home from a bar, and this guy is peeing in an alleyway. 'Cause it's 2 in the morning. Fuck it, why not? But he looks over at me, and he goes, "Hey, you're beautiful. You should smile more. I bet you're beautiful when you smile." I'm like, what did you think the best case scenario for what you're doing right now is? Like, I'm just going to be so enamored by your charm and your clear endowment that this is the story we're going to tell our kids? Other than that, though, like, I mean, I've thought about it. It could have been so much worse, because he could have just been jacking off in the alleyway. Staring at a peeling mural, hands still on his cock, still stiff as the Pope's hat. And then he looks over at me, still masturbating, and this is the shot he's got to talk to a girl. Looks over, sees me, goes, "Hey, you should smile more," and then a yogurt explosion erupts from the tip of his penis like a freshly popped bottle of champagne. And if I'd have been there 10 seconds sooner, my future kids would have had an older brother. Thank you guys. Shanae, get back up here.